American history is black history. A lot of folks don't connect the dots between the both, but if you look at the country, how it was built, and the wealth, how it was started, slavery and all that was involved. And so African Americans were there from day one, and so we are a vital part of the history of this country.
And you are here at a very unique institution that's very much a part of that history.
Correct. Lincoln University has a very interesting history. As W. Du Bois talked at our Jubilee celebration in 1975, said that Lincoln's history is one of the romantic histories of all the HBCUs in the country. He was referring to the African American soldiers and their white officers who were fighting in the Civil War, who were learning to read and learning to write around campfires, which was illegal, and decided to put forth some funds and sacrifice and made a commitment to start an institution because they wanted to continue their education after the war. They did not want to stop. And if you have anyone who's seen Foster's letters, you saw or you can read about how he was challenged in the decision around should he start the school and should he work with these freed slaves to start a school. And he had friends who said, don't do it. And then he had friends that said, do it. And all of his letters that we have in the archives document the turmoil he was going through to decide if he wanted to be on this side of history or the other side of history. And we're grateful that his wife supported him to start the Institute with our soldiers, and we're very grateful that he decided to be on this side of history.
So you have these things in the archive. Is that in the library?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So you have quite a treasure in that library. It's quite a history.
We do, and we keep it nice locked in the vault, but folks can come see, and we have replications of them, and some of it is online, and people can see it digitally as well.
I don't think a lot of people realize what is over there, really.
Yeah, that's probably true. A lot of university libraries, our archives are very rich, and especially HBCU libraries. They do a wonderful job of keeping the history. And I tell people all the time, HBCU libraries retain the history of education for African Americans in this country for 200 plus years.
You have researchers come from around the country to
we do. As we trying to continue to digitize information and make it available electronically, the numbers probably cut down, but we still have those who want to see the physical document, touch it, and look at it and check its authenticity. And so we have researchers that come around. We find that we have a lot of European or Caucasian researchers that come who are looking at history, and to date we have found that Lincoln is the only institution in the country founded by Civil War veterans, and definitely the only HBCU. So until someone can tell us differently, we're claiming our stake as the first and only institution founded by Civil War veterans.
And Lincoln's role has changed over the years, but you still retain that heritage, and you still need to keep that in place, obviously.
Absolutely. One of the things about Lincoln that I love is that, though we're an HBCU, and as other HBCUs around the country, our student bodies are diversifying. Students are coming to us not because we're an HBCU, but because of the experience, the quality of education, and we have continued to embrace all students, and we just want everyone to understand the history and the role the history plays, and that's the first part of the HBCU experience, the historically black. But we're creating new rituals, new experiences, and new processes that celebrate all students on campus.